Guys, it's your boy, BarcaBoy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're talking about Joan Laporte's interview that he did with Lla Vanguardia. Also covered the National Assembly that took place yesterday. Man City have told Barcelona they won't do any swap deals with Aymeric Laporte or Bernardo Silva this summer. Barca are looking for a new left back to replace Junior Firpo, and Gosens and Jose Gaya are the options on the table at the moment. And also give you guys an injury update on Ousmane Dembele. Before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And of course, don't forget to subscribe down below, and let's get into it. Before we get into this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. It is an absolutely brilliant football app that I've been using now for the past few years. It's the best in my opinion. It has everything you need. Breaking news, transfer news, videos. You have all the matches in the top 5 leagues in one spot, or you can even add more leagues. I believe it has 160 different leagues. And also you can follow your favorite football team. Of course, for me, it's going to be Barcelona. You can have, predictions. It tells you the next games. You have news about it as well. You have a nice little place where you can see all the tables for Champions League, Copa del Rey, Super Cup, La Liga. You can have the squad list as well. You can see all the first team players of Barcelona and some of the Barcelona B players as well. Nice little spot for transfers as well, for everything that's linked to just Barcelona. And during the match, there is live voting of the man of the match. But what I love about this app the most is when we score, it tells you who assists, it tells you if it's a penalty or an own goal. Some apps don't do that. It's absolutely brilliant. Of course, it has full-time stats as well, offside, possession. It also has news on La Liga, transfers on La Liga, and stats as well, top scorer, assists, red cards, yellow cards. This is by far the best football app out there, and the best part is it's free. So top link in the description down below. Give it a go. You won't be disappointed. Let's start with the news in regards to Robin Gosens coming to Barcelona. Sport 1 have come out saying that Barcelona have contacted the agents of Robin Gosens. Nothing more as of right now. Atlanta activated the option to extend his contract until 2023 a few weeks ago, and they're demanding at least 35 million. Of course, Gosens had a great game against Portugal the other day and got man of the match. But for me, I think he's more so of a left wing back than he is an actual left back. Of course, you see Jordi Alba can play left wing back and left back, but it is a bit of a risk. We took this risk with Firpo, with Lucas Digne, all those other type of players, and didn't really work out. I think he's a fantastic player going forward, but again, what about his defense? If you look at Marcos Alonso, for example, at Chelsea, great going forward, terrible going back. That's why Chilwell is ahead of him in the team, because he can attack and defend very, very well. So a bit of a skeptical one for me. I would maybe say no, of course, with that fee as well, 35 million. We all know the Barcelona cannot afford that this summer. But let me know down in the comments below, would you take Robin Gosens at Barcelona this summer as a replacement for Junior Firpo, or maybe would you take him later on when he's available for a bit cheaper? Two other players that Barcelona are looking at this summer are Aymeric Laporte and Bernardo Silva, and they're looking to do a swap deal this summer. But Marca have come out saying that Man City have no intention of negotiating a swap deal with Barcelona involving Aymeric Laporte or Bernardo Silva this summer. Both players' price tags are set above 60 million euro. And the only way that Barcelona can get these players this summer is if we do a swap deal. Period. We cannot afford 60 million plus for one player this summer. And of course, Joan Laporte has hinted to the fact that we're going to be doing swap deals over the past few interviews that he's done. So it's either a swap deal with these two players or we're not going to get them. For me, I think the priority should be Aymeric Laporte ahead of Bernardo Silva. But again, Man City are saying they don't want to do any swap deals, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with this situation. But there's no swap deal, then this deal is not getting done. The next story is coming in from Sport, saying that Barcelona consider Francesco Trincão an important asset and maintain confidence in him. He would only leave on a good loan move or a transfer involving a lot of money. Barcelona want more than 30 million. English clubs are interested. So Barcelona really like Trincão. I think he has a good future at Barcelona, but of course right now with the stocked up attack, he really don't fit. He won't get any game time. So they are looking for a loan move for Trincão this summer and actually want to set him out on loan, but they would only sell him if they get an offer over 30 million, which is very, very unlikely from any other club. Maybe for Wolves though. Watch out for Wolves. Of course, Portugal FC, they could come in and offer 30 million plus for him, but unless no one comes in with that offer, most likely Trincão will be going out on loan this summer. But a player who will be in the Barcelona attack next season is of course Memphis Depay, who we signed a few days ago. This one's coming in from Mundo Deportivo, saying that everything indicates that Memphis Depay will wear Martin Braithwaite's number 9 shirt next season. Now, when I first read this, the first question that came to my head is what number is Aguero going to get? Because of course Aguero is traditionally a number 9. He wore number 10 at Man City and also number 16. But with Argentina, he wears the actual number 9 shirt. I thought he would get number 9. Maybe Memphis will get number 16 or something like that. But if Memphis Depay is getting the number 9 shirt, then the big question now for me is what number is Aguero going to get? Because we all like to see him in a single-digit number. Say with Memphis Depay, I feel like the double digit would suit him better. Just like Griezmann come in, get the number 17 or whatever, then go to the number 9, same thing. But personally, I would have gave Depay number 14 because of course Johan Cruyff, he's Dutch, I thought that would suit him perfectly. Then give Aguero number 9 because of course we all know Coutinho's going to leave. But with Trincão leaving, all we really have left is 14 or 17 for Aguero, so we'll have to wait and see what he gets. But looking like Depay is going to get the number 9 shirt at Barcelona for next season. But the player who wears the number 11 jersey for Barcelona is also another attacker, and that is Ousmane Dembele. He actually went down in the France versus Hungary game in the Euro Championship and didn't look look too good. He got subbed on the 60th minute, went off around the 80th minute or so. And Candace have come out saying that tests will be performed on Ousmane Dembele today to get to know the exact extent of his injury. There are some fears that it could be more than just a blow. So apparently Dembele has a serious injury. Hopefully that's not the case. Of course, with 1 year left on his contract, it's going to give Barcelona some big problems because, of course, if he is injured, we won't be able to sell him. And if he rejects a contract renewal, then he's going to be leaving for free in 2022. So Barcelona do have a big question about Dembele at the moment. Let's hope it's not a big serious injury, because if it is, it'll have big complications in his contract renewal and also his transfer as well. Let's now cover the interview that Joan Laporte did with Lla Vanguardia that was released yesterday morning. Now, this was done, a few weeks ago, but it was released yesterday morning. Here on the screen right now, you can see a summary of the entire interview, because if I go through every single quote, this video would be about 20 minutes long. So let's get in and see what he had to say. He first talked about making more signs, that 3 or more signs that we expected this summer. This was, of course, before we knew about the pie. So if you take out the pie, he's still expecting 3 more signs at the club this summer. A few players will be sold this summer and also included in swap deals. Salary and contract will have to be renegotiated. Aguero playing a big role in convincing Messi to stay. Koeman is a good person, but he's a little bit stubborn. Bartomeu and his deputy to explain the debts in today's General Assembly. Messi's renewal is also very imminent. Wijnaldum joined PSG because of the money, not because of the actual project. And Ricky Puig has the Barcelona DNA and Barcelona needs him. And Mateo Alemany is working on more possible signings this summer. Now, in regards to the new signs that could be coming to Barcelona, when Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona President Joan Laporte mentioned in the Lla Vanguardia interview that there will be 3 or 4 more signings this summer, but one of them was Depay, because of course the interview was done beforehand. It's likely that Barcelona are still interested in signing a left back, a physical midfielder. Nothing is quite known about the potential third signing. Signing a center back is among the options, but so is the signing of another forward. The sports area will have to decide. As of right now, there are too many players in those positions, so I don't see Barcelona getting another forward. I've said this a billion times. We have 6 forwards in Griezmann, Aguero, Messi, Ansu Fati, Depay, and Ousmane Dembele. And the only way we can bring in another forward is if we let one go, which means, of course, Dembele would be the most likely one to leave out of those 6. If he leaves, bringing in a replacement, I'm okay with that for sure. But other than that, we should not be adding another forward. We need a center back, we need a left back, and we need a physical midfielder. Now, in terms of the left back position, when Deportivo have come out saying the most popular name in the left back position and the number 1 choice for Barcelona is Jose Gaya of Valencia, although the club is considering other options as alternatives as well. So Barcelona do plan on replacing Junior Firpo when he leaves the club this summer, and Jose Gaya is the number 1 option to replace him at left back. I absolutely 100% agree with this. The question is how much it cost. We're hearing right now 40 million, but Barcelona only want to pay 20 million. So Barcelona are looking at backup options as well. We're looking at Alex Grimaldo as a backup option, maybe Robin Gosens that we talked about earlier in the transfer video as well. But it's quite clear that Barcelona do want to bring in a left back this summer to replace Junior Firpo instead of replacing him with Alejandro Balde from Barcelona B. But the question is, who's it going to be? Barcelona want Jose Gaya, but they have other backup options as well. Yesterday was the 2021 General Assembly that took place at the Camp Nou, where Joan Laporte talked to the members, which lasted more than 6 hours long, in which many things were voted on, talked and answered about everything involving the club. Let's get into some of the big topics. The first topic that was discussed was the settlement of the financial year corresponding to the 2019-2020 season, with 616 members voting in favor of it, 67 voting against it, and 68 not deciding to vote whatsoever. Joan Laporte did confirm that this will not excuse Bartomeu's administration from punishment and could potentially be sued by the club. And the second topic that was discussed was the budget for the 2020-2021 season, with 578 members voting in favor of it, 71 voting against it, and 94 choosing not to vote. And the third topic that was discussed was the appointment of the 4 members of Joan Laporte's board of directors that have been ratified, 680 members voting in favor of it, 7 against it, and 31 choosing not to vote. The fourth topic that was discussed was the loan coming in from Gosens, and the Barcelona Assembly approves a 525 million loan to help the club move forward. It will go towards making payments for past transfers and wages and other stuff as well, but Joan Laporte says it will not be used for new signings. It is a 15-year loan with a 3% interest. And finally, the fifth big topic that was discussed was Barcelona's involvement in the Super League, and Joan Laporte says he will not ask the Barcelona associates to vote on the Super League today because there is no format in place as of right now, but he insists that the project is still alive and says that the club should not have to apologize or pay fines for their actions. So overall, it was a very eye-opener assembly, giving all the details about Barcelona's financial situation, all the big decisions that we have to be made. But of course, there were a lot of questions that were asked of Joan Laporte, and I can't cover it all in this video, so this video will be like, what, half an hour long. Some people asked about, Messi getting a statue, about Barcelona only using Catalonia language and not, English or Arabic or Chinese. Someone asked about the bathrooms in the Camp Nou needing improvement. There were so many questions being asked, but of course, the main topics were the loan from the Gosens, the budget approval, and of course, the Super League. Joan Laporte saying that the Super League was founded by Liverpool and Manchester United, that Barcelona had to join it because they don't want to be empowered by UEFA. When you win the Champions League, you only get 180 million, but joining the Super League, we got 700 million euros plus variable. So if Barcelona joined the Super League, they would have been given 700 million euros straight away without any questions. And of course, we are 1.1 billion in debt, so that would have been super helpful. But with the big reaction to the Super League all around the world, they had to cancel it. But Joan Laporte insists that Barcelona will continue in the Super League no matter what. That's why they haven't left the Super League. They want to continue with it no matter what. And also the loan coming in of 525 million from Golden Saints will be very, very helpful for Barcelona to pay the past transfers, pay some stuff around the stadium, pay for the new stadium, pay for wages, but it will not be used on new signings in the transfer window. So that means that Barcelona are still going to be, dirt poor in this window. Getting Jose Gaya, getting, new midfielder, getting a center back is going to be very, very difficult. Of course, this summer we've had 4 signings and only spent 9 million. So that just shows how broke we really are. But overall, they simply went very, very well. We got a big eye opener. I recommend you go watch it if you haven't already. Go look at Twitter, go look at some articles to hear the questions that were asked by Joan Laporte and the answers as well. And most importantly, how corrupt Bartomeu really was at the club, about all the losses during COVID, about all the sneaky stuff that he did as well. And with Joan Laporte as the Barcelona president, alongside Rafael Usti, Mateo Alemany, and Ramon Planas as well, we're in very good hands for the future. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. But the main thing I want to know is about the new signings coming in. Joan Laporte said he's going to make 3 new signings. Who do you believe is going to be in what positions as well? Also, don't forget to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.